Arizona has reached a grim place when it comes to the coronavirus in our state. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kadiba Devine.
And I'm Tram Mayan for Mark Curtis. Things are troubling enough that New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut are now implementing a 14-day quarantine on travelers arriving from Arizona. This after another surge in cases. Almost 1,800 new ones today put us just shy of 60,000. And just as troubling is the number of deaths. 79 more were reported today, raising the death toll to more than 1,400.
And you would think that it is all hands on deck during the pandemic, that any medical provider or lab willing to conduct COVID-19 testing would be able to do just that. But it appears it is not that easy. Depending on which hospital or doctor's office that you go to, your test results could take either 1 day or 10. Joe Dana explains a big reason for the testing backlog and asks state leaders what they can do to cut the red tape.
The state's ability to test for COVID-19 is only as good as the private labs contracted with the state to conduct the testing.
When Pima County Interim Public Health Director Bob England showed signs of sickness, he got tested for COVID-19 by the most commonly used lab in the state, Sonora Quest.
I followed our own advice. I stayed home and I got tested.
That was on May 18th. England's test results by Sonora Quest were not made available until 9 days later on May 27th.
For a test to be worth something, you have to get the results back reasonably quickly so that you can act.
After Dr. England's testing debacle, Pima County wrote a letter to Arizona Department of Health Director Dr. Kara Christ, saying this type of delay is clearly problematic. The letter was an appeal to the state to ask them to direct more testing materials to another lab, Paradigm Laboratories. It's evidence that not everybody is happy with the so-called big box labs that currently hold the majority of testing contracts in Arizona. The alternative lab mentioned by Pima County, Phoenix-based Paradigm Labs, has not only taken over the bulk of Pima County's testing, but says they're still only operating at 40% capacity, ready to pick up the slack for Maricopa County and the state.
We'd love to assist in alleviating some of that backlog testing for them, but we haven't had the opportunity to work with them.
Paradigm Labs says their attempts to coordinate with the state have been denied.
Anyone's welcome to reach out and ask for assistance from us.
We asked Dr. Kara Christ if the state is playing favorites with big box labs, which have proven they're not always turning around tests fast enough.
We are always looking for additional capacity in the state. So no, we're not playing favorites. Sometimes it's easier to go with a contract that you may have, but we're opening up that contract so that we have more available options.
And the governor's office tells us the most common types of coronavirus tests are up 40% the last 2 weeks compared to the 2 weeks prior. Joe Dana, 12 News.
Joe, thank you.